So in here you've got grave goods. They seem very proud to announce they've found things in graves. You've got grave 49 there, grave 55, grave 7. I can't tell you anything more than that. There's no other signs, but they should still be in the graves as far as I'm concerned. They're not original. It's not really worth showing other than to show you what they did wear back in them days. I'm guessing this is Anglo-Saxon days. I'd love to be able to dress you up in something like that, I would. Maybe we can, maybe there is a dressy up bit coming up. They are so proud with their grave goods in here. These aren't even grave goods, they're grave bones. This is ridiculous. You've got a skull there found in a cemetery. They thought, oh, let's dig that up and put it in this museum. And in the same cemetery, you've got some teeth there. Beautiful. Yeah, that's worth taking out of the grave. And this is some poo. A big pile of poo. They're not sure if it's human or animal, but surely some kind of testing on that they'd be able to find out. In fact, this entire area is all grave goods. It's like they're really proud of digging up grave things. Every display cabinet. Look, found in grave 13, found in grave 18, found in grave 4. Grave 28, grave 61, grave 9. How many graves do they have to dig up before someone tells them it's bang out of order and they shouldn't be doing it? On top of that, it doesn't even tell you anything about the graves apart from the number. We don't know whose graves they are, we don't know where they've come from, we don't know how old they are. It disgusts me. It disgusts me, Mazzy. I don't like to see it.
And they're just numbers.
They're just numbers, yeah. Most metal detectorists, apart from me, have found one of them. A Roman fibula. You know, if you've been doing it for quite a few years. I haven't. I think I've found parts of one. I don't know if these, I'm guessing these are just like more modern day fibulas. So I've never seen anything as ornate as that from the Roman times as a fibula. They're quite nice. And yet more graves. Grave goods. A skull there, somebody's skull taken out of a grave. And over here you've got something taken out of Westgarth Gardens Cemetery in Bury St Edmunds. Now we actually live opposite a cemetery in Bury St Edmunds, but it's not that one, is it?
Don't know.
No. Mazzy? Mazzy! There's some stuff down there in a big pile.
Really?
Really?
Oh,
Come on, let's do this.
Okay. You gotta help me now. I can't do this in front of the camera.
You can. Look, all kids are staring at you thinking, what is that woman doing? Now, I'm not sure if this is the actual one. I don't think it is. But in 3 days' time, I was saying maybe we should come back then, but I thought, no, it's a bit kiddie-ish anyway. But they've got Gandalf's house from Lord of the Rings, and Gandalf is here, and you can have your selfie. It says, good opportunity to have a selfie taken with Gandalf.
I wanted to car.
I'd have liked that, but no, I fancied this today, to be honest. But it's a similar house to that. I don't think it's that one. I'm sure it had a yellow door on picture I saw. I'd love to meet Gandalf though. He's quite a tall guy, isn't he? And everyone likes Gandalf. You know, in Lord of the Rings, he ain't got any enemies. I think everyone loves him. You've got a stone here which has been carved. Now I saw it from this side and I'm quite excited. I thought that's very, very nice. It's modern. It's modern. It's not old like I thought it was. But then I came round this side and I was pretty disgusted because it's clearly just graffiti. Because as you can see there, you've got Freddie Mercury, Yoko Ono and Jim Morrison. It's just someone having a laugh, isn't it? Does look very nice though. So this is another really good feature they've got here called the mini dig. It's closed at the moment, but if you look here, it's obviously for the children, your chance to have a go at archaeology. So they obviously bury some things in here, give them a trowel and let them have a go. That's a really good idea. So the Anglo-Saxon houses are up here where all the kids are at the moment, or some of them. There's a couple of school groups in at the moment. And we just saw this little house, and just being nosy as we are, we thought we'd have a quick look in there, and it was worth looking in. Because look what's in there, little piggies, little piglets. Hello, little piglets. Little piglets. Piggy, 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 piggy. Wonderful, wonderful. You've made my day. Yeah. Get out of his bum. So this gives you an idea of what an Anglo-Saxon house would look like. I think there's about 5 of these to look at. This is called the Sunken House. Just take you inside. Ooh, what? It's not very big, is it?
It's lovely, I love it.
Yeah, but it's just like one room.
Yeah, it's good though.
This would make a really small living room. Where's your bathroom? Where's your bedrooms? Where's your kitchen?
It's just good. I love the way they made it. Tied all these up.
Yeah, it is very nice. It's well made, but it's a bit small. Now, personally, I'm almost 6 foot, and I wouldn't bang my head if you put something on top of there. You could create like another level, and you could sleep up there and use this. So you would have a bedroom. In fact, you could have your bedroom at one end, your toilet at the other, and that'd do. This would be your living area. But the one thing I don't like about it, see around the edges here. That's where, you know, they used to wee in corner because they ain't got a toilet.
Looks like
That's minging. This one's a bit bigger and a bit posher. The farmer's house. That's a really nice sign, Mazzy. Don't know if the camera's picking them up, but flies. First flies I've seen this year. It means summer's finally coming.
spring. It's
Spring. First day of spring was yesterday. So we're in the farmer's house now. You've got a little bed down there made out of wood.
So crazy.
You've got an upstairs. Well, it's not an upstairs, is
No,
it? But
it's
it
not,
could
no,
be.
I just looked at...
Yeah, get some decking on top of there, some slats, and you've got another room. Some kind of animal, and that's real. Ugh. That is your side. Yep, that's you sorted. When Mazzy's finished having a little sleep,
Yeah.
do you know what this is, Mazzy?
For catching stuff in the river.
Correct.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to catch fish and eels in there.
That's the one.
You've got an upstairs there, but that looks like a bit of a kitchen area. I don't know, it's not my kind of thing.
I love it.
Let's shop around. Might get more for us money elsewhere.
I like
It's a full village, we don't have to live here. So which house is this, Mazzy?
the oldest house.
The oldest house.
Yeah.
Whatever. The oldest house. Okay. Let's have a look in. We can't go in this one
No.
for some reason.
Oh, it's wonderful.
It's not, it's rubbish.
I love it.
Imagine how many times you're going to bang your head on these poles and walk into them and trip over that. Everyone's going to trip over that. Yeah. I don't care how old it is, how much character you think it might have. It's not for me. That one there's the weaving house. We're not showing you in there because it's full of kids. They're getting on my nickels now, to be honest with you. In fact, there's 4 houses we haven't been in yet, and there's kids in every one of them. What do? Do you just stand? So now we're in the Bondage House. Keep saying, I don't know if they did use the tops here, but what a waste of space if they didn't. Surely they used the tops. Not much to show in here, really. Apart from this lovely pit here. Apparently one of the other houses, they all have these pits in the middle, fire pits. One of the other houses burnt down a few years ago, and it's been rebuilt again. But they're obviously still having fires. And it's called the Bondage House. because of this bit here. You named it the Bondage House, didn't you? Not me. Yes, you did. You brought it up, not me. It's for swingers. Right, that's your equivalent of a photograph from Anglo-Saxon times, because they didn't have photographs back then. So they used to make their own. Mazzy, what animal is that? Was it a wolf? Is it a wolf?
And it's real.
It is, it's a wolf, isn't it? It's not a fox.
Oh, it could be a fox. It's red.
Too big.
It's red.
You know, look how big it is. It's a massive, massive fox, if that's a fox.
Does anyone know?
Yeah, what is it? Someone tell us if that's a fox or a wolf. I think it's a wolf.
Tell by its foot.
I think it's a wolf.
I don't know, that's sad.
Should really just point out that these aren't real Anglo-Saxon houses. It's just recreated. You know, if there's anyone out there, you know, most of you, 99%, 94% of you, well, about 50% of you will realise that they're not authentic, real, 1,000-year-old houses. But a few of you might think they are. So yeah, they've recreated this village to show you how they would live back then. I don't know how they did it. I don't know how anyone could survive with 200 kids running around your house. It'd do my head in. I couldn't live there. Yeah, my highlight is the pig, to be honest, the 2 pigs.
Yeah.
I can't say the rest does much for me. The museums were good. Very good. So when we set off today, I told you I wanted to go for a walk. So here's our walk. It's called the Beowulf and Grendel Trail. Now I studied the book Beowulf in school. I know absolutely nothing about it because I didn't take any notice because it was a really, really rubbish book. Anyway, it is a trail, and this is to do with Beowulf. And apparently it says that he had the strength of 30 men in each hand. So he was quite hard with this guy. And something to do with having 2 swords. I think what it is, it's like a little trail and there's going to be 6 of these like wooden carvings. This is the first one. Beowulf, that'll be him. Is that him? I'm guessing that's Beowulf himself. I thought he was a wolf or a boar. I don't know. But there's his famous sword. Really hard guy, strength of 30 men. Right, let's go find others. We might as well do this while we're here. We're just going to go back to car, to be honest with you, and get out of here. But no, it's a lovely day. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Right, we gave it a go. We've been walking for at least 70 yards now, and we haven't come across the second sculpture. So that's the end of his walk. We're going back. We've had enough of this. It was a good idea though, wasn't it?
It was at the time.
You know, that is, it's still classed as a walk. We did walk.
Yeah.
I don't do walking, you see, normally. Yeah, I have walked across the country from coast to coast. But that were like a charity thing. I've never done it because I want to do it. I don't like walking. Yeah. Forget the walk. I suppose we should mark it. Now, you've got to remember when we're marking places, Mazzy, you're thinking about the car parking situation. You're thinking about the price of the place to get in. You're thinking about what's inside. You're thinking about facilities. So, putting all that into the final figure, how many out of 10 are you going to give it?
5.
5.
Yeah.
I will give it 7.
Wow.
So, because we are now the Travel Trolls TV, we have to go in between. It's a 6. 6 out of 10. Get yourself here if you're into this kind of thing. The museums are very, very good. But £6 just for the museums.
And then another 2 for parking as well.
Yeah, and £2 for parking. So it's actually cost us £14 today.
Wow.
So it's expensive, isn't it, for what you get?
It wasn't worth it.
It wasn't worth that. Thanks for joining, guys. We'll see you next time on Travel Trolls TV. Goodbye. Bye bye.